can you guys make that work to your advantage going forward?
Just got to take advantage of the matchups in other areas. Start to open things up. Don't allow teams to double, but it's been tough. It's been since my rookie year. It's just what it's been. I don't get man to man and someone following me all game, like I said. So just finding ways to take advantage of those matchups in other areas.
How close do you think this offense is, Odell, to being what everybody expects it to be?
I think it's on the way. It's just fixing those little minute details, executing, and just making more plays. That's really it.
Do you have a sense for what opposing defenses are going to tend to try to do?
Same thing
against the Browns?
same thing. Whenever I'm on the field since my rookie year, they put a safety, too high safety, double team, play it from the inside out, safety over the top. All these teams that play their style of defense and this and that, and then they get to play, and I'm on the field and they switch it to same thing, double team. So that's just what we expect. That's what I go into the game expecting. I don't go into the game expecting no man-to-man, no safety over the top all game. I definitely don't expect that. Or just right now I feel confident in me like it'd be a long day. So I don't think that's going to happen. We know how teams are going to play us, so we just got to plan around that.
You had Earl Thomas back there this year for them this year. What's your view of Earl Thomas?
I love Earl. He's been one of my favorite players before I was even in the league. I remember rookie year we played them at Seattle, and we had to come across the middle one time and just trying not to get hit by him, and he's a phenomenal player. He's been that way all his career, even at Texas. So just being able to see him out there again, coming off his injury and playing football, trained with him a few times in LA, just seeing him back out there is it's inspiration, because once you go through something like that, it's tough to get back on the horse and figure out a way to dig deep within yourself and find your game again. So not that it really matters, but proud of him in that sense for being able to do that. He's a tremendous talent.
Odell, Sunday was Baker's 16th career start. He seems to be taking a lot of heat for this team's offense right now. What do you think? More of it?
It's the position he's in. He's the quarterback. He's gonna get the blame. The coaches are gonna get the blame. It's just a blame game. But once you know what's real, none of that really matters. Like you said, it's only his 16th game, so I guess he was still a rookie. So I always give him a hard time for that, and you just learn from your so-called mistakes or whatever it is, and you just keep getting better. That's really all we can all do, and I know that's exactly what he's going to do. And we just got to find a way to make more plays for him.
There's a lot of attention focused on how fast he gets rid of the ball. If it's less than 3 seconds, his completion percentage is around 70 or higher. If he holds on to it longer than 3 seconds, it's around 55. You as a receiver, though, does it help you as a receiver if he gets it out fast, or do you like having that extra time?
Depends on the play. You can't run a post in 2 seconds. So it's tough. It just depends on the play. If he's holding the ball, it might have been a play that's deeper down the field, and he has to. I don't think he would ever intentionally hold it longer than he needs to. So, like I said, we're a couple plays away from getting to where we want to be, and just finding ways for this team to dig deep, and the leaders lead, and the players go out and make plays.
Say something like Baker's movement has helped. Do you feel like guys like that right now that are jumping off the bandwagon are jumping the gun on these statements?
At the end of the day, when we go out there, no offense to Rex, because I love him, but we don't really care what you said. We go out there and play football. This is our livelihood. Risking your life every time you go out there. So overrated as hell. None of that is really ever gonna matter when you get on the field. It's just about being exactly who you are and knowing what you're capable of doing and doing that. That's really it. All the words go out the window. It's just a bunch of words.
Odell is an established player in this league. What can you do to support Baker on the field, off the field, to work through some of this stuff?
Even for myself, sometimes I feel like I don't know exactly the power or the place that I'm in You know, like you said, an established player, this is year 6 in the league, so being able to, you know, go up to him or hit him after the game and be like, we're right back to it Wednesday. Like, shit's done. Like, you can't do nothing about the game. It's over with. We're on to Baltimore. We win this game. We're tied for first in the division, and that's it. We finished the first quarter 2-2. So just I have a hard time myself just being, you know, more vocal and finding areas where I can insert, I guess, leadership in a sense, and just finding ways to help everybody out.
In terms of being behind the 8 ball, to the extent that 1 and 3 would be bad, you know, where do you sense that this locker room is psychologically in terms of you know, being in a tough spot right now?
I think we're good. I mean, we lost to the Rams. I think they just went to the Super Bowl, so they're a pretty good team in this league, if not one of the best, like I said. And, you know, we were in the game the whole time. Just offensively, we didn't make enough plays. Defense played lights out, and we just have to make more plays. It's just the bottom line.
When you mentioned that you're kind of trying to feel your way from a leadership perspective, when you speak, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Why? I guess what I'm asking is why do you find it difficult within a locker room setting to be vocal as a leader?
It's probably just a personal battle of my own, and just finding ways, you know, to lead. And at times, you know, if I can't lead by my play, then to say something. And that's a lot of responsibility I put on myself at times where I feel like I need to say something, and it's just, you know, we're kind of filling it out. But now I'm at the point where there's not enough time to fill anything out. You just got to go in, and you know, you don't. It's not any pointing fingers. It's just it's motivating. It's picking each other up. It's inspiring the next person. And that's what true leaders do. I don't think there's any rule book on how to be a leader. I don't think I've ever read it or know who the author is, but there's many different ways to lead, and I'm just trying to find my way and my lane to lead over here.
What does that really happen in locker rooms where one guy stands up in front of 52 teammates and really says whatever it might be?
It's tough. You know, I feel like it takes a strong individual to get up there, and it's different talking to 52 other teammates than it is playing in front of 80,000 people. It's a completely different feeling. So, if that's what this team needs, if that's what I need to be, then I'm not afraid to do that. It's just about finding the right opportunity, and you know, it's always. Whenever you're losing, it's always like, you know, when someone gets up there after we've been losing, then it's kind of like, are we pointing the fingers? Or it's just a tough situation to be in. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm not panicking at all, to be honest. I feel like I've been here before. There's no real panic. Yeah, there's a sense of urgency. We want to win. We want to win now. You want to be able to go down the backstretch, not having to win each and every game. You want to be able to play the games out without every game being a must-win.
Speaking of
What
that,
I'm asking is how often does that happen?
I couldn't tell you how many times someone's gonna stand up and say something, but it's just a part of this game. It happens. I don't know exactly. I couldn't give you an answer on how many times.
how much importance do you put on this being the first division game against the defending division champs?
It's very important. You know, they're playing at a very high level. I think they only lost to the Chiefs, which is, you know, one of the best teams in the league. And it's a division game, and it's our first division game on the road. It's going to be a true testament to this team after coming off a tough loss at home to the Rams to go in the division in Baltimore and win a game. So I think that'll say a lot about this team, the way that we fight, the character of this team.
And your only game against the Ravens in your career, you had a career high 222 yards.
Yeah, they played a lot of one-high man-to-man. So that's why it doesn't happen much. You know, I get man-to-man, I'm just too confident in me. Like, I'm gonna win. And if you play me man-to-man all game, the worst part about me is you could do great all game, and then one play and it's gone for 90, and that hurts. So teams don't play that a lot. It'd be nice, of course. I'd love to come out every Sunday and think that I got a good chance at being able to do well and help a team out. But it's just not the coverage. You know, teams have found a way to put too high safety, put them over the top, and kind of eliminate the deep and have somebody in the intermediate and under route. So it's tough. It's just about finding those beaters, and then when we do get those kind of coverages, it's about finding the other matchups, and whoever's got the one-on-one, them winning their matchup.
In May, Adam Henry told us a story about you in that Ravens game. He said,
Who said it?
Adam Henry.
Oh.
He said there's no way he should have played, but he did. He's talking about you being banged up and pushing through and having
Yeah.
bad days. What do you remember about that?
Second quarter of the game, I went up on a free play ball, and I jumped, and I kind of had my legs like took underneath me a little bit, and I landed straight on my hip, and my whole hip swelled up. Like this side was six pack, and this side was like beer belly. And I was out there, and I went into the locker room, and I tried to shake it off. And I remember playing through the game, you know, all the adrenaline. Like I told you, when I'm out there in the crowds, there, adrenaline, all those things, everything goes out the window. And I remember it got to the fourth quarter, it's the last 2 minutes, and it was just, I mean, it was cramping so bad. I was on the sideline before the play, like in the fetal position. And he asked me, am I going in? And I said, there's no chance I'm not going in. It's the last drive, we need to win. Called it on 4th and 1 and took it to the house. And then the next week, literally this whole side was just swollen, and we were traveling to London. And I remember I didn't run a single route. I didn't walk faster than 2 miles an hour until, you know, right before kickoff. And it was a game time decision, and I just said I was going to play, wrapped it up, and just kept playing. So I'm going to play through whatever it is unless I really can't play. That's just the bottom line.
With the way teams are defending you, do you ever have to go to Baker, or do you go to Baker and say, you still got to trust me, you still got to give me the chance to make those plays despite the coverage?
No, I don't really do that. I just kind of, you know, whatever's called, I'm going to go out there and do my job. But definitely how I feel is I can make the plays, you know, and I would rather me fail and let the team down than you know, not be able to help in a sense. So, of course, I welcome the pressure, I welcome failure, I welcome success, I welcome all that. So, you know, it's just when you do get your opportunities, you just got to make the most of them.